In this video, we'll discuss the operation of our new Motorola radios. Let's start with the different components of our radios. First off, we have the speaker mic, we have a clip, we have a battery, and we have the battery charger. On the speaker mic, you'll notice that there's a loop. That little hook is to go over the antenna so that we don't damage the actual speaker mic cord. When we look at the speaker mic cord, if you remember from our first video, that cord is the most susceptible thing on that radio to damage and heat. We don't want to degrade that by clipping our mics to that cord like we have done in the past. Motorola has included the speaker mic loop so that that loop goes over the antenna, and that antenna is what takes the weight of that speaker mic. Additionally, each radio now is assigned to a specific position. On the front of the radio and in the radio programming, it says what position you are assigned to. One of the functions that this radio has is the ability to wirelessly connect via Bluetooth to the new generation masks. Right now, the district's evaluating what SCBA masks we will be purchasing. These new ones have embedded microphones and speakers within the mask that make real clear transmission and reception with our radios. We also have GPS coordinate functionality on these. The GPS allows you to get your specific location on the radio itself and in a variety of formats. We recommend keeping it to the degrees, decimals, and minutes, DDM, as that is what the Coast Guard prefers in its format. Additionally, another change is that we will have a TAC channel transmit tone, meaning when you are on TAC 15, 16, or 17, you will press the button, the push to talk button, and there will be a long beep. You need to wait until that beep finishes before you speak. You will be cut off and no audio will happen during that beep tone. What that beep tone is doing is that it's broadcasting out your radio identifier as Engine 5 Firefighter and showing that on all of the radios receiving that. Another function and an increase to our safety is the firefighter downtone. The firefighter downtone is a specific function for all of us as line personnel. In the event that we do end up in an emergency, we press and hold the firefighter downtone button and it will activate an emergency alert. It'll show who's transmitting that alert so that we can start a rescue effort or a RIC deployment. This is different than the life safety alert tone, which is another feature of this radio. The life safety alert tone is solely for the incident commander to use. That incident commander, on the information fed to him, if it is of life safety concern and he needs to initiate a roll call, he will utilize the life safety alert tone to grab the attention of all firefighters on scene in order to advise them of the life safety hazard and then to do a roll call. Here we have our Motorola mobile radio. Remember, these radios are the ones that are piped into our headsets and our rigs. They are set up exactly like the Motorola portables with a couple exceptions. First off, we have our volume knob right here and our channel selector knob right here. The channel selector knob spins all the way around and will return back to the front as you keep spinning. In the event that you can't get to the channel easily using the channel selector knob, we've programmed these MS buttons with our 4 most common frequencies: Control 1, Command 11, TAC 15, and TAC 16. The rest of the menu layout here is exactly identical to how the menu is with the Motorola portables. Here is our zone select. You press that, we are on XSM South, Zone 1. We utilize our buttons down here to navigate through what zones we want. Again, if you go up, we have our Menlo specific zones that we programmed into the radio: Palo Alto Fire, Fremont Fire, and our CZU Bayside. If we use the right and left arrows, that'll give us to our other menu options. Notice the menu options are the same and they operate the same as on our portable radios. When you get to the end of the radio or you ever want to get home quickly, you can always reach up here to the home button. The home button will take you right back to your main menu where you can then proceed with how you want to use your radio. Well, that concludes the review of the operation of our Motorola portables. In our next video, we'll review the operation of our BK portables.